30 Rockers, and welcome back to 30 Rock. Today is day 56, and it has been a fantastic day. Got to enjoy a couple of phenomenal hockey games today, and as I know a lot of you also wished for, it is going to be USA versus Canada for gold in Vancouver in just 2 days. So very much looking forward to that. Got some great comments from you folks about, I talked about, hey, if this happens, maybe maybe I'll break down and have pizza with the family. And one of the things that I tried to subscribe to was the concept that food is fuel, which it is, and I believe that. But food is so much more than that. Food is social. In any culture you go to, food is a very social thing, and there's so many things surrounding food, good and bad. And it is. I think that is one of the hardest things to break, is that social component. Now, I'm lucky. I've got a family that eats a lot of raw food. Obviously, I've got my wife, and I'm surrounded by friends and community that eat raw food as well. Necrowitch, who won the cookies and posted a video, and I've linked to that, and enjoyed the cookies. Thank you. I'm glad you liked them. But she talked about she's in a place where she doesn't have any support other than what she gets online. So I am so super fortunate, and yet that is still one of the struggles that for me is a little bit tougher. Rocket had mentioned, hey, make a new association and make it about retrain the brain. And Vicky, you've talked a lot about, what is the event about? Is it about the event, or is it about the food? And I could not agree more. Totally, 100% agree. And yet it still is a stumbling block. And luckily, there are a few events and occasions that come up where it becomes that stumbling block. But it's just interesting that at day 56, that there are still those pangs. And I wake up craving raw foods. I don't wake up, other than when I was craving fish, and I listen to my body, and I haven't craved fish since having that oil. So whatever was going on there, that got resolved really fast. So we do need to listen to our bodies, and it is just interesting to me that with all the support that I have, with all the resources that I have for raw foods, that I still have some of the same basic struggles. So it doesn't matter who you are or where you are. We all need support. We all need each other. And you know what? From time to time, you fall down and you dust yourself off. Or better yet, you don't fall down. So that is something that I think is possible as well. I just don't know at what part in the journey that happens. So today, I was talking to my 7-year-old son, Noah, and we've got a couple of snowboards, and he comes inside and he says, Papa, I am getting really good at snowboarding. And I said, that's great. He said, yeah, I just have 3 things that I really need to learn, and I'm going to be great. And I said, great, what are those 3 things? He said, steering, stopping, and not falling. And I said, yes. Those would be 3 great things to learn. It used to be when Noah was about 5 years old, and he'd been skating, and then he wanted to stop because he was just dissatisfied with how good a skater he was. He just, he felt like he fell down a lot, and he just wasn't as fast as the other kids, and he was frustrated. He just wanted to give it up. And I said, son, it takes years to be able to learn this. If you want to do it, that's great. Go out and enjoy it, but don't expect to skate as good as your big brother on your 5th day of skating. And I think one of the things that we need to do, and this isn't a cop-out, so don't refer to this day and say, see, it's a cop-out, you can do this. We're going to fall down. We're going to make choices that we wish we could take back. We don't want to string a lot of those together. We want to keep striving for what's good for our bodies, what's good for us, and that's physical health and mental health. And I haven't made a decision about Sunday, by the way. That's not really what this is about. It's about understanding that 56 days of change. I need a lot more than that. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will my good eating habits. And I just so truly appreciate all the great support and comments, because it makes you think. It makes you go, yeah, I do need to retrain the brain. I love the Christmas analogy of Vicky's. I love the idea that we're helping each other out in different ways, and being able to to keep striving for greatness in health. And so that's what I wanted to share today. If I can just get those 3 things down, like Noah's getting down with the snowboarding, the stopping, the steering, and the not falling down, he too could be an Olympic snowboarder. So, but we all have to start somewhere. So I did promise you an announcement, and I'm not ready to quite make that yet, so I don't mean to keep teasing you with it, but it will be very short coming. And so until tomorrow, have a great day, and keep making great choices out there, and rock on.